Dudes, what's up? We are going to play Stellaris. It is a new kind of game from Paradox Interactive. They're known for a bunch of different things. They got City Skylines and the Europa Universalis games, as well as Crusader Kings, that kind of thing. They're on the kind of grand strategy type of games. So let's take a look. So Stellaris is the first of their games that's in space. So it's kind of a cool offshoot, if you will. On the left here, there's a couple different races that you can pick from. They got everything from bugs to these muscle-looking guys. So you can pick one of those. They each have different abilities, and I guess I should say different passive traits, if you will. So the humans are fanatic individualists, and they're xenophiles, nomadic, and they're quick learners. So the traits are different with each race, and then there's a number of different things that you start with based on your race. So if I click through here, you can see the different stuff. You can also see how some of the ships are going to look, which are pretty cool. It'll show the home world, excuse me, the home world as well. We also have, it's pretty cool, you can create your own race. So you can pick the name, you can pick everything from the banner or the flag, to kind of what weapons they start with, or some kind of the traits that they have. So it's pretty cool. You can customize it to however you want to play. For this, because I'm still learning, honestly I've only played one game so far. We're just gonna stick with the humans here on Earth. Welcome to Earth, right? Okay. Medium, as you'll see, is enormous. I mean, 600 stars, and you can actually go to each of those stars and scan the systems to see what's in there. Elliptical, we'll just keep that. AI Empire 17, I don't even know what that means. That means there's 17 people that you're going against or working with, I guess, depending on your civilization that you pick. Difficulty is normal, so let's go ahead and play. I like the little icon too. It's not like an hourglass, it's like a little planets orbiting. Anyway, okay, if you can't read this, much has happened since modern humans first emerged in Africa some 200,000 years ago. Our kind spread rapidly across most of the globe, and soon the first civilizations took form. Scientific progress has been swift, though not without cost. Wars claimed millions of lives even before the atom was tamed, and the turmoil of the 21st century saw the mandate of the United Nations gradually expanded in an effort to create stability. By the early 22nd century, this supranational organization had become a de facto world government. One day I'll learn to read. Though some still resent the power wielded by the UN, as evidenced during the something police action of '88, few can deny the technological breakthroughs that have come out of its sponsored research programs. With the recent completion of the first true starships, mankind is about to embark on a new area of space exploration.
Good day, Madam President. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence. My job is to offer advice and assistance as we seek our destiny among the stars.
Cool. I could use some tips.
Very well. I will provide.
Get away. Okay. So, a couple different things here. Obviously, playing as the humans, we're starting in the Sol system, Milky Way galaxy. So here, right smack in the middle, is Earth. It's actually
This is our homeworld and the capital of our...
You can zoom all the way in here. Tells you who, I guess, owns the planet, if you will. And it's controlled by what faction within that civilization. So the United Nations of Earth. It'll tell us the different resources that we're currently working with. And those are at the top as well, too. So we have energy, minerals, influence, physics research, society research, and engineering research. We'll touch on that a little later. So it's going to tell us when we discover new planets. It's going to tell us how habitable they are. Is that a word? Sure. Who is owning it? Who's running it? So she's the planet governor here. You can change it. You can issue different edicts.
These are planet-specific edicts.
So a couple different things, but of course everything costs something, right? So you got to make sure that you got the right credits and all that coming in. So here's the planet summary. There's also the surface.
Here we see a visual representation of this.
Thanks. So here, if you played Civ, it acts the same as that. So every picture here that has a person means that quote-unquote tile is being worked, if you will. So this one is generating food. This one's generating minerals and food, energy credits. You get the idea. There's a couple different things where there's slums where you can't necessarily, or industrial wasteland. I think there's like nuclear wasteland as well, that you can't work until you what's called clear it, and that is just an option here. But obviously it costs a whole bunch of stuff. So I like to hold off on that for now.
This is where we manage
the
all
armies.
ground forces on this planet.
Excuse me.
The upper portion.
Shut up, guy. We can do a whole bunch of stuff with that, obviously.
The spaceport tab is where we view orbiting fleets.
Depending on where you build a spaceport, for example, that's what this is, right? Mainly where you're going to build your armies from, your ships, colonizing ships, fighters, frigates and stuff, whatever you can think of. So that's your spaceport. They start you with a military group, a construction vessel, UNS Amazon, let's go, and a science ship.
This is our science ship.
Science ships are used to survey new systems. And what they'll do when they survey a new area, let's see, actually I think we have to do it here. So if we tell this guy to survey, how do we survey the system? Can we survey? So I clicked on Mars here to tell him to survey the entire system. So what he's going to do is go from planet to planet, or if there's just stars in the system, he'll go from stars to stars, looking for any resources that we may be able to use, and then any planets or asteroids that we may be able to establish a colony on. So we'll survey that, and as you can see, it kind of plots his path. I'm on pause right now, so I'm going to undo that. We should see him take off. And then you can actually follow him, which I thought was pretty cool. Well, I think something's wrong with your ship there, Stuttery. Right turn. You're missing. You're missing. Oh, there you go. Cool. He's scanning the planet. And then you can kind of go to each of those, go to Earth, go to the military fleet, science fleet, and the construction fleet. Alright, so he just scanned Mars. Already surveyed, you can see on the tooltip there. He didn't find anything though. So we'll just let him do his thing. On the right side here, you can also get a quick shot of what's going on. So if you just hover over, he'll tell you where he's at, what he is doing. and that goes for the civilian ships, the military fleets, and Earth. These are just reminders that come up. Everything from, hey dummy, you're not researching anything, to hey, you've been hailed by this civilization, they want to talk, there's nothing being built. This is all real time, it's not you know, turn-based or anything, so anything that happens is gonna pop up right then and there. He's flying pretty close. Okay. He's scanning the sun. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, so obviously this is our system. It's what we start in. If you zoom out, you can see that there's a number of other different systems that you can go to. So if you just mouse over it, it'll tell you what it is. This is Bombard Star. You can send the science ship to go over there. You can send the fighters to go check it out, make sure everything's okay. You can actually escort the science ship and the construction ship. So that's our starting system. But as you'll see in a second, we're going to zoom out to the galaxy map here. And here is all, I guess, our borders. Is everything in the blue here. And obviously we want to expand to the other star systems here. Or other galaxies, I should say. And this is where it gets crazy. If we keep zooming out, this is the entire galaxy. This is the 600 option that we were looking at, 600 stars. And down here, obviously when we discover more civilizations, they'll show up in different colors with their names there, depending on who they are, that kind of thing. So we'll just close the map. Okay. Okay, so it looks like he scanned Mercury and he found that we can mine that for minerals. So what we need to do is we need to get our construction.
This is our construction ship.
Robot. Construction ship can do a number of different things. So if we send him over here to get close to Mercury, we're going to have him build a mining station. So once I click on mining station, it'll actually tell you where you can build that in this system. So have we found any other? No, we have not. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And he's going to slide right in here to Mercury. And what he'll do, we'll see in a sec here, he's going to get his little drones out, and they're going to build a mining station. Once the mining station is built, we're going to see up here, the minerals is going to go from +9 to, it should go to +11. And that's from the 2 in the Mercury. It's pretty cool, and I like the detail, how far you can zoom in here. I mean, that's awesome. And again, on the right here, you can see how quickly it's being built. You know, if we were in a different system and we just want to jump to this guy to see what he's doing, we can just double click and it'll take us right to him. Well, that's being done. I'm going to go ahead and string up some research, and that's what this has to do. So we have physics, society, and engineering, and I like how easy they made the research. So you can research all 3 at the same time. They each have their own trees, if you will. So we're going to do administrative AI, which will kick up the research speed for us. 24 months remaining. I don't know exactly what that means as far as how long. Okay, so it looks to be, I don't know, 10 seconds for every month, maybe. Let's pick society. Let's get... We don't need a colony ship yet, so I don't want to do that yet. Let's do farming, I guess. Okay, it's more than 10 seconds. I don't know what this means. What does it mean? I don't know, you can find that out. Whoa. Okay, there's our mining station. The instruction of mining station, orbit of Mercury. And as I said at the top here, we got some minerals for building the initial station, and then we got +11 because of the 2. Right? right? And then it's actually pretty cool. They show you this little 2 change to green once we, I guess, claimed those minerals, and to show that we're currently mining those. There are space pirates and all that, so it's helpful if you know, if this was a higher number, I might have the construction ship build a military station, which is essentially just an outpost to guard yourself. So looks like on Jupiter we can get energy credits going. So this is a little this is a nice little place. So we're gonna build one here on Jupiter. Can I queue these up? Oh, I can't. No, I can't. Damn. Okay. I thought you could. I wonder if there's a way to queue orders. I believe down the road there is a way to essentially automate your territories. You know, based on economy or based on military needs or what have you. So, excuse me. Alright, so it's telling me I have engineering available. So I want to, what is this?
We have found an anomaly. From time to time, our science ship anomaly found.
During the survey of our home system, we found something on Titan that did not match earlier observations made from our homeworld. Okay. Failure risk has no fail risk. So then let's I want to research it. I should also mention too that on the ships, whatever kind of ship it may be, if we click on this, we'll see that this is an actual AI character. They each have skills. Or I should say traits. So this guy is careful. This leader is especially careful when approaching unknown elements. So over time, specifically on the science ship, as they uncover more areas, survey more systems, they're going to get experience. The little stars will continue to grow. They'll gain skills. There it is. You can see skill 2, experience 405, and then it tells you at the bottom what that does for us. So that gives us a research speed of plus 4%. So that's Axel, nice, and he's on the McLaughlin science ship. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Where's my bro at? Did you build this? No, he's almost done. Okay, I'm gonna leave my military guys here for now. And okay, so what else? The Empire
screen lists the
shows what worlds we've colonized and what their production rate of all this stuff is. So you can see output. This is contacts. We haven't met anybody yet. Ship designers.
All the ships in use within our empire are designed.
Dude, shut it. How do I get to? Here we go. The anomaly on Titan turned out to be a natural geometric formation. Oh, that's stupid. It almost looks like a marker showing the way forward. The natural beauty of the universe can be quite astonishing. We should continue to investigate these sorts of anomalies whenever we get the chance. It will most assuredly grant us new knowledge and technology. Yeah. Okay, so this is a ship designer. You can set your military stations to produce these, or you can actually make your own. And that's everything. So transport, science ships, construction, and your fighters. So if we do a fighter, what happens is we'll get a choice of a couple different frames or bodies that we can use. I want to go suns out, guns out here, so we're going to go with the highest weapon slot. And you can actually rotate this, look around, zoom out, zoom in. And at the top we have the weapon slots. So those are these three. You can see as you mouse over them. And on the bottom we have the power and the utility areas. So right now we only have a couple different pieces that we have at our disposal because we haven't researched anything. So the warp drive, obviously, we want to get all of those.
System survey complete.
Okay, cool. So Sol has been fully surveyed. Okay. So we're gonna put as many as they'll let us. So obviously, eventually we'll have other stuff here, but since we only have that as a possibility, we'll put it in. So that is the small fission reactor. Obviously, that'll get us going fast. And then all we have is the nuke missiles. So we'll add those on top, and you can see it added a little gun, which is pretty cool. We'll call you Tiny, with 3 nuclear missile batteries. Awesome. We'll save it. Okay, so now we saved that guy. So if we scroll back to here, we have our new ship, Tiny. So if we exit out of this and we go to...
Military fleets are used to protect our...
Yeah, great guy, great, sure. So then